This is Marcus Toole, and I'm here on a little update on my home vineyard and orchard. And what you are looking at right here is my supreme muscadine vine. I've put some netting on my muscadines to keep the birds from feasting on them before they can ripen. And this particular variety is the supreme variety. And the berries on the supreme, it's the largest of the muscadines, supposedly the largest. You can see how the berries compare to my hand here in size. They're quite large. It won't be long before I'd be able to make some jam off of these berries. I'm hoping to do that. Today's Tuesday, and I'm hoping to be able to do that by this weekend. Albeit, a supreme is actually a variety bred for fresh eating. It's not really bred for canning purposes, but I think I'm going to can some anyway, just so I can have them. This is Ison. Ison here looks like it's about 2 weeks behind supreme in the ripening process, and it's I've actually gotten one or two ripe berries on it. They're really good. This is the variety that's really better for canning and for making wine with. And I'll probably make some jelly out of it as well. Pam here, I've gotten a number of ripe grapes off of Pam already. I think it's about the same stage of ripening as Supreme. The individual grapes aren't as big, but there are more of the grapes. It's just you can't really tell as easily because it's a white grape, and so the grapes are green. But they're beginning to get kind of bronzy looking, so I think they are indeed ripening. And I think I may even be picking some white grapes for canning purposes this weekend as well. Anyhow, that's my muscadines that are mature. My immature muscadines are growing quite along. This is late fry, which is not too far from filling the trellis. And I got some of my figs. Have some figs on my fig tree. That's my Alma fig, and I've actually gotten a couple of ripe figs off of it already. And my Celeste fig is finished for the season. And Big Red over here, which is also a muscadine. This was a muscadine that was bitten off at the ground by a rabbit this winter. It's now reached the top of the trellis, and so because of the rabbit, it's about a year behind where it would otherwise be. My Golden Boy pear is going through a growth spurt, which is good. I'm glad to see that. I was afraid it wasn't going to grow much this year, this first season. And my Ison grapevine that I have on the swing arbor is grown pretty well as well. In fact, it's probably grown more of any of my young grapevines. It's just that the swing arbor is taller than the other trellises, so it's had to go further to even get to the top of the trellis. Anyhow, this is my little update on my garden, and I'll talk to you all later. And this is Marcus Toole saying good night.